Guys, please subscribe and help FANS Wethu TV get to 80,000 subscribers. Welcome to FANS Wethu TV. It's the Betway Premiership. Kaizer Chiefs 1, Mamelodi Sundowns 2. I'm joined by the only fan with a PhD. It's me.
Oh, Stibo Ogren me out here.
I give that.
Nah, yeah. What's it, Njaka?
What is one came? PhD.
Location. How to motse mogolo wa tropa Johannesburg o lebile township tsa ko Soweto tsohong la ha o la ngele ke mo re leng teng the Calabash.
Yes.
But Motokana are one of the biggest stadiums in the world.
Yes.
And also in Africa. I'm talking about the only stadium ya ho tshwara World Cup mo Africa.
Yeah.
Well steered by the likes of Dr. Ivan Khoza, Dr. Patrice Motsepe in making sure that we bring the much anticipated World Cup, the first in Africa or in Africa.
Yes.
And I think we take it lightly. I still celebrate, as you see this beautiful structure behind me.
Yes.
By the way, Haribu Akabanla was having dilo bo talent mbata. Ba ne ba sa dlale. Re bua ka bothabo mbata.
Yeah.
Our interviewer, the game, the brains, the hard work,
yes.
The man who's more visual behind the camera,
yes.
The brains, the man who edits things,
yes.
The man who always doesn't miss points,
yes.
And fact,
yes.
The man who's less celebrated,
yes.
As majority of us are shining in front of the camera, the genius, and not the genius fella media,
yes,
but also holds a highly qualification in the media space,
yes,
not recognized as it should be. Yola Mbata.
Liberty is pure mo.
It's pure Yola Mbata. Kibuaka bana ba o ka re ba re tlisetsa di angle kaofela me out you. I mean the exterior angle of a cyclic quad is equal to the interior opposite. O khona o tlisetsa yona bo Moses Mabhida bo Orlando Stadium o tlisetsa yona ka di angle kaofela.
Yeah.
Re bua ka bana ba hlomphang le molao ya media in the media space. Bana ba ba kgathatsang di company tse kholo in the media space mara yet ba le banyane.
Yes.
Ke bua ka di dynamites.
Yes.
Bana ba o ka reng bigger companies would be blessed to have them around. You will never compete with FANS Wethu. You will try, but you will fail with distinction.
Oh, damn it.
It's either if you can't beat them, join them. Yes, but Meauti, let's get straight into it. Let me start by what's about Namandi interview. Okay, Steve no Dala Sundowns li Kaizer Chiefs.
We Kaizer Chiefs.
But I'm respecting the structure behind me. I mean, it's only the structure says Iwisa. But how about Tankana Kawabita Iwisa Kaizer Chiefs? Okay. By the way, the man. I know. The man who said Steve, the league is gone. I had the opportunity even today. Kamotsa ka re fanda go reng. Are Tammy, the league is still ours.
You're still holding on. You're still holding on.
Yeah. But anyway, let me start. Remember, there was a controversial moment last season. Sundowns.
Yes.
And I thought Sundowns management or somehow were fighting us. I only realized that we misunderstood each other. I want to give the likes of Cedric, who is a Mamelodi Sundowns fan coordinator. I had the opportunity to TikTok line during the week, and I was telling him, and I want to say Nannete ke bua straight. Boom, a ke rapele jo boroko.
Okay, I'll tell you.
And then I said to him, Bra Cedric, you were an enemy of mine. In fact, you are an enemy of mine. But I was humbled by your humility and your character. When you came to us, Kiduzili, president of MASA, and it looked like you were looking to greet us. Unfortunately, since I'm a celebrity, some sort, if I may rightfully put it, I was busy taking pictures. But I could see that you wanted to greet me. Unfortunately or fortunately, you greeted Papa Wawa.
Yes.
That alone, as a man, no matter how you can think or lenale disagreement or anything, but if a man comes closer to you and wants to hold your hand, it then tells you, if you're an African man who understands Ubuntu, you then understand or no, it was just a misunderstanding. So by so doing, I'm like your Jomo son of this world.
Yes.
Bra Cedric, I respect you and I apologize for hating you for in misunderstanding. I don't regret hating you for what I thought it was. The story was narrated very badly, and by so saying, because I respond to nature, somehow, I cannot talk good of you. I had that thing, Sundowns, man. Maybe Sundowns people would be saying, hey, it was precisely because of that. Because now, cake. I can pretend. If I'm with you, I'm with you.
Yes.
But by the way, this clip, Bra Cedric, we it's a frame, we be a kunkunya. Asimang le mangam shobulanka team. But anyway, Sundowns did a very good job, by the way, by putting such people who understand or by being a fan coordinator or coordinator yadi supporters. You're not only representing those that are supporters of Mamelodi Sundowns. We need each other to build this brand. But anyway, Chef Nabi, wa khona wala hore ba mo reketse di pizza tsa expensive.
Yeah.
He's cooking in a very expensive kitchen.
Yes.
I saw good football.
True.
At the end of the day, remember in sport there's a draw, lose and a win.
Yes.
Sundowns, they played very well also. I think we are some of us, I'm talking less of them because they've been winning. They are known for winning. They've been winning 7 years in a row. Whether I like it or not, it's a fact.
Yes.
It's like that. But let me talk about the strength of Mamelodi Sundowns. We all know it's about keeping the ball. It's about playing the ball. So Chef Nabi here thought, and he has studied them well. Remember, I did say during the week, Uskaba Kenya, Uskaba pressurizer too much. Don't attack Ronwen Williams because without Shapaka triangle and then break you, Koma Haring and stuff. This is what they did. He kept the structure well. He was playing that 4-4-2 when they were defending, or 4-4 or 5-3-1, but he made sure that the backside ate. But this is one thing that he does well, because he understood we're playing against Mamelodi Sundowns. Mamelodi Sundowns will be having more of the ball. So when they are having more of the ball, what am I going to do? And this is what he did right. He has mastered this thing, your defender as a team. And defending as a team, I'm not talking about the typical defending, everyone can mark, no. But keeping the structure when your team is not having the ball. When your striker is moving, let your last man of defense be moving. I keep that shape. That's why there were 2 or 3 moments whereby you'd find or Sundowns couldn't break them. They had to drop the ball by Kenyo Kopil. And how about drop a ball? Because they had kept the shape. Sundowns were almost always offside because of that structure. Remember, even this issue of offside, people don't get offside because they got offside because of the structure and the line that you had built.
Highline.
And this is what Nabi has brought. You understand, the tactical discipline, and again the genius of Nabi to make sure that he's also a player while playing, while not playing, because he was busy provoking the officials and stuff and making sure that he was the first fan the players high. You understand? They didn't score him and just relax. He was busy. I don't know what he was saying, but he was saying something contradicting,
Yes.
It became controversial, and that's how you win the game. Sometimes you need to play ugly. The passion was there.
Yes.
You understand? In the fully packed, you could see that you could go to the fans. It's a drama, it's dramatic. You understand?
Yeah.
So, but all in all, in the middle of the park, I think this game was for bigger people. You understand? It was not for smaller players. It needed bravery. They needed appeal. You understand? Their back four for me was very nice. Their goalkeeper is very nice. He's very comfortable on the ball. You would tell that, you would even think that is a seasonal goalkeeper. Kibuaka Kaizer Chiefs. You understand? He was very composed. And for me, it breaks my heart to find a goalkeeper who's more composed than an on-field player when it comes to the ball. While he's not a ball player, yes, we understand that in modern football, goalkeepers need to play. But I don't expect goalkeepers to be more comfortable than a player that is playing.
Which player?
If you find the likes of Kivaviro, Saile rather, my apologies, Kivaviro, who can trap the ball, and then you expose him yet again. And I told you, brother Nabi, don't play a player who's not so skillful on the ball as a winger. Rather play him as a number 9, where he doesn't have to play more of the ball. He needs to finish just to make those quick runs and stuff. In fact, these are big games. If you've got your Serino, don't play him as a winger. Play him as he needs to marshal attack for me, or at least for me, because he was playing more of a left winger.
Yes.
I'm not saying he's not productive there, but he would be more productive if he was playing
central.
Like he took responsibility in terms of attack. Do you understand? Like if he was marshalling attack, how much that is a number 10? You know that Chivaviro will always drop those balls and will wait for a Serino who doesn't shy away from taking 2 or 3 defenders. You understand? It's either he will win you a penalty or anything. But then he would get those set pieces that, remember, even the set piece is a scoring chance. You understand? So you need your Serino. That's why sometimes you would be somehow, frustrated. You understand? But I don't understand. I'm still to understand. Maybe Lunal Tsibangdilo will tell me. How do you bench Njabulo Blom?
I don't know.
Such quality, Fetu. I mean, he's so comfortable on the ball. The way he played as that deep lying player. From the back. Adala 6 South Africa. You need to be very nice on the foot. Your first touch needs to be very clinical. And Jabulo Blom gives you that.
Everything.
How do you bench him? You understand? To Castillo, quality. I think we underrate people. We underestimate people or underrate them. If I may rightfully or correctly say. He was very nice. You need that player who will always open their body, especially you understand, and make everyone play. So this other guy on the left, Duba, he was playing as a left winger, but playing more like he will be more defensive Atusa cross. So going forward, he wouldn't have the power in the engine to really go forward and drop those quality crosses. Remember, I did say, Nabi, in order for you to be more impactful on this game, you need to play these guys because they are very slow. You'll miss Salibusa and everything. The only quickest player Sundowns in the back line at Sundowns was a Tapelo Morena. You needed a Dupree. A Dupree when will Umonuke Nikaka second half saying. One on V1 chances 2 or 3 times.
Yes.
And you can tell Ukopana goalkeeper, he can really clean. If he was clinical, he would have scored. I mean, somehow Unalmo Sailor Savang and stuff. But you could tell that Kaizer Chiefs is really playing very well. You understand? Ribeiro. It's just individual brilliance. And there's this crosses in Kenya called Matthews. When he received those diagonal crosses rather, it always came as the right back at Kaizer Chiefs. It always went over his head.
Yes.
And he always looked at that ball. If you cannot reach a ball, don't look at it. Look at the player who's going to receive it. Because already you've already lost the ball.
Yes.
There's no need for you to contest for it. You understand?
Yeah.
Just leave it. Because how some shebu uto first touch. And uto dribble ka one touch afetse ka wena. But Tapelo Morena, the first half he was giving them attack, and remember this is a right back. but he was giving them attack going forward. This is what Mangoba Mngiti wanted him to for.
Yes.
Because he would give them that advantage, that numerical advantage going forward, because he's got pace. You understand? He's got skill. He can play as number 2. He can play also as a right wing. So he was doing them both. You understand? Ribeiro, it required some... these are games that would require some individual brilliancy of the likes of Ribeiro. Even though they couldn't break, but there was where more Ribeiro kwalang, a sharper shot, goalkeeper it's a save. Because there's some times whereby you don't need to play by the book. You need individual brilliance. I mean, Villagazo for me was one of the best players of the game today.
Yes.
I mean, that boy really proved me wrong somehow.
Yes.
I'm not saying that I had noted him as a bad player, but for such a big game, to have the guts to make the whole team play over that is a guy who want to and play those long balls. I mean, for that cross that resulted into a controversial goal or not goal.
Yes.
But again, I have got a concern as a fan.
Yeah.
I don't expect to be better than officials.
Yes.
I expect officials to be better than me.
Yes.
I'm not saying over but it was not so convincing. I mean, if you Pella, remember, as a coach, as a referee, there are books for referees.
Hey.
But again, you have to apply genius how as a referee, and this no one would ever tell you in other places. You know which ones you must study the game, not beside the technical offside, onside or anything. You must study who are the most important players on the field. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You cannot tell me how Dalal pass or any other team. You need to. You can tell with this game for with the Kaizer Chiefs, they need a Serino. And if you become so harsh, you know it's technically proven that it's good. Unale short temper and whatsoever, we know that. But how smart holding a game of this magnitude, you must understand you cannot just give yellow card just like this. You understand? What are you saying? What are you saying to the fans? You are now in when as understand the apply. Don't go by the book, man. We cannot teach you everything. You must understand this is a 9 stadium so and manage the game. Talk to these guys. You understand? You're not coaching them, but you're talking to them as per referee to say, guys, don't do this. No, understand? We don't know which language they talk, but you need just for you to manage the game so that we so discover thing. We understand? Because now when and you must know, okay, more okay, I'm 12. There was a game, Yako Bloemfontein. The referee, Serino was supposed to get a red card there. But the referee became smart and he gave him a yellow. Sometimes you don't need to be too hard. Manage the game. At the end of the day, as a referee. Do you understand? Because now you wanted to be, I could say, you wanted to be smart or anything. This game will be remembered as a controversial game, or it led to people throwing things and everything. Or understand? Sometimes manage the game, be smart. To understand? Manage the game. Check the emotions that the player, check the emotions of the coaches and the referees and stuff, so that at least there is balance. I'm not saying be biased. You understand? Yes, Chivaviro. Oh, what a striker! What a number 9. Yeah, he's got strength. He can protect the ball. I mean, if the guy was playing with the likes of this guy, Dupree, I could have given them goals.
Yeah,
he could have given them nice goals and stuff. Sundowns, if you play them, okay, at least now they are starting from the back. But if you play them the very same way that Nabi has played them, you'll definitely break them. And with Kaizer Chiefs supporters, they really, for me, I would say they need to be proud of this game.
Yes.
They can go home and say, I'm talking about people who understand football, should go home and say, yes, we've lost. But we played very well. Because remember, football is not like those things. Yeah, but it's about finding finding out hore ba mo shapile kampama who etsahetse eng. You understand?
Yeah.
So the same thing with football. It must go like hore, okay, yes, we lost. How did we lose? How did we lose? How did we play? Did Sundowns create chances? Sundowns played like champions. They created fewer chances.
Yes.
They had more time on the ball, but they were clinical in front of goals.
Yes.
And they finished the game.
Yes.
I understand, but I don't know. Kamahleaka, impossible ball man a goal. A goal number 2. I mean, a goal. The 90th minute or so. It looked like a goal from where I was standing. Because I think if you're not sure as a referee, I don't know, maybe he was refereeing something else. Or maybe a foul or anything, but from where I was standing, but from where I was standing, it looked like a goal. I didn't see anything like an offside. I stand to be corrected. But if I'm right, then this is a refereeing delinquency at its highest.
Yeah.
Because then it would mean that someone who is standing outside grandstanding is able to see better than someone who's in the field of play. Analyze the advantage of a grass cutter. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm just hoping I'm wrong. You understand? So that at least we because if these guys that don't want to be referees, I'm the only fan who's got a PhD of being a fan. I can find fans who can officiate for such games.
I can officiate.
Yes. Yes.
I can officiate myself.
Yes. So if because we're trying to build, we cannot be having supporters here coming and talking about history to say, hey, we don't mind benefiting and stuff. All right,
That thing, I don't know if, let's say, because today when I come to the stadium, I come around past 12. What I saw with Tommy, I was driving the car with Tommy. So we are coming there, the robot, there next to Shell Garage.
Yes.
There's a car for policemen. It was Toyota Hilux.
Yes.
Then the second car, it was a Polo Silver.
Sure.
At the back, it was me. And then at the back, it was Sundown. Sundown is his car.
Yes.
So when we check those cars, it was a referees on the Silver Polo. Coming to officiate Chiefs and versus Sundown. So
late.
Past 12. So I asked him, so no, why Sundown's car is here with the referees? So, but this result, me, I don't know. No, Sundown is a move. Ever scored. SAPS vehicle, referee, Sundowns, then me at the back. So this result doesn't shock me because I saw Sundowns buy this game. And this, and the referee was captured. Did you see? I saw the car. They were driving a Polo Silver CAA number plate.
Pizza number plate.
CAA Silver car. There were 3 in the cars. I even interfere. Yes, I even interfere with them because I want to make sure that I want to see what I'm seeing. So when I saw that the last goal for Chiefs denied, I know that this game was bought.
So.
Yeah, so. Because Sundown when he came. So when Sundown came with the bus, they were escorted by Metro Police.
Yeah.
Metro Police.
Yes.
Front and at the back.
Yeah.
But the referees, it was SAPS, referees, Sundown's car. There were no Metro Police. So this game was bought. I was with the time in the car. So this game was bought. This one is a brown envelope. Skumbuza Gaza, you receive the brown envelope.
They must check his bank accounts.
Yes. They must check.
Big up to Sankara.